What is up, guys? I have just come from Starbucks trying to get my protein fix. I got some bacon Gruyere egg bites. Let's take a look at these things. You think these would be pretty good for you. They smell pretty good. They smell like bacon and Gruyere, but these are not good for you at all. You're looking at 300 calories, 11 grams of saturated fat, major salt bombs. There's not even that much protein in these things. These are bioengineered to the point they actually have to list it on the ingredient label that they're doing that. And there's also not a whole lot of other transparency around the other ingredients. You got carrageenan in here. It's linked to being carcinogenic. It's linked to gut issues. All in all, it's really not good for you guys. You can make this thing a lot better for a lot cheaper too. These things are like $6. I'm gonna show you how to do it. We're gonna use better ingredients. We're gonna make them better for you. And come on, guys, let's make these things better. Let's go. All right, so we know why these things are bad, guys. We've got all kinds of crummy preservatives like sodium nitrate that are carcinogenic. We got carrageenan in here, we already talked about. There's a lot of GMO ingredients. Your eggs aren't good quality. Your bacon, I guarantee you, is not good quality either. As far as I'm concerned, we don't want to be eating this, folks. Oops, it's on the floor. We're gonna make a much better version of it. I'm gonna show you what ingredients to use. And here's the coolest thing, guys. We're always hearing that it's so expensive to eat healthy. This is going to be half the cost of what I just paid for those things that are on the floor right now. Half the cost. So I don't want to hear about your wallets and inflation and all that crap. Come on over. We're going to make this thing healthier and cheaper. All right, what are we using? Organic pasture-raised eggs. Those are the best eggs you can get. We're going to use organic egg whites as well. It's going to help our macros a whole lot. Personal favorite of mine, I eat this stuff like every day. This is cottage cheese. We're using an organic, low-fat version. I think it's like, I consider 2% medium fat, but whatever, that's fine. We got some organic mushrooms. These are baby bellas. We've got some uncured Sunday bacon. I love the Applegate stuff because they're just adding salt and celery to keep it fresh versus sodium nitrate and phosphate and all these other things that are just bad for you and carcinogenic. And then hit this sucker with a little salt and pepper too, guys, all right? Really important too, because we talk about microplastics today. We hear a lot about them leaching into stuff, which I absolutely believe is a real thing. The way these things are prepared at Starbucks is a sous vide method. What they're actually doing is they're keeping it in these plastic bags, and then they're putting the plastic bag in super hot water. Whether or not how much of it is leaching or isn't, I don't know, but it doesn't sound too good to me. So we're gonna make a little bit of an adjustment on our cooking method here to make it a little safer and cleaner. What I'm doing here is, I got my oven set to 350 right now. I have a baking pan at the bottom that's loaded with water. And that inch of water is gonna circulate around the oven, and that's gonna keep this thing real light and fluffy as I make it, all right? Store our ingredients first. What else do you need, guys? A food scale, you need something to mix it with. This recipe is gonna make 5 servings. Each serving is gonna be 2 egg bites, just like the Starbucks versions. Only good for you, healthy, and not expensive. We're starting with 5 eggs. Look at the yolks on these eggs, guys. Pasture-raised organic eggs. Check out those yolks. These yolks are very kind of like dark, yellowy, sunny, very nice and just look rich with flavor. Do you guys look at a normal egg yolk from like just a whatever egg? Looks kind of like a little dull, not so good. You got 5 eggs in there. I'm gonna do 240 milliliters. It says grams, but it's milliliters of egg whites. Here's by far my favorite ingredient. Even more than bacon. I love cottage cheese. Gosh, smells good, looks good. We're gonna use a whole cup of this stuff. It's good, it's loaded with protein, it's low fat, it's delicious. This one is salted, so you guys can kind of taper your salt a little bit later if you're, adding a ton of this like we are. We're adding a whole cup, guys. And just for a package this size, it's about half of it. Oh god, it's so freaking good. You can taste how salty it is too, where you're not gonna need anywhere near as much salt to add. All right, guys, we're gonna start preparing our toppings here. We are using for this recipe, which will make 5 sets of egg bites. We're using 3 slices of the uncured bacon here. Throw them in the air fryer. I like to use the air fryer because it's super easy, and frankly, we use this for everything. I got this going at 350, and I'll just check on it a few times. I'll flip it over. When the bacon's ready, we'll chop it up. We'll sprinkle it on top of our mix. I already washed the organic mushrooms. We're gonna chop these guys up, and these are also gonna get sprinkled on. We're gonna wanna do a light saute first, just so they're nice and soft for our egg mix. Like I said earlier, guys, you can use any vegetables you guys like. I like the mushroom with the bacon. I think it tastes really good. Spinach is another great option. The Starbucks version also has like no fiber. Fiber is definitely important. You definitely want it in your diet. And by throwing some green leafy stuff in it, like spinach, you're kind of putting yourself in a position to have more fiber in your diet. So definitely a good idea to add fiber in. We're gonna let these guys start sauteing and basically reduce, get nice and brown, and we'll sprinkle them in to our pan a little bit later. Good to note, as you're mixing, you can make it as milky or as chunky as you want. I find with the cottage cheese, it's nice to have a little chunk in there. Just realize the more chunk you leave, it's gonna sink to the bottom a little bit. So when you distribute it later, make sure you distribute it evenly. I'm using an immersion blender, but you guys can use whatever blender you like, whatever is convenient you have around you. At the end of the day, you're just mixing it up, you're blending it, whatever works. Guys, look close in there. You can see there's some chunks of cottage cheese. I actually want that, and I think it makes it really nice. Come on over here. We're sauteing up our mushroom. These will be sprinkled on top. These are really nice. You can actually see already how much less it looks like it is than when we started. All right, guys, this bacon's been going for about 5 minutes now. I'm gonna give it a quick turn. The bacon looks great. The air fryer is freaking great too. Highly recommend an air fryer, guys. We heat up the kids' food in this too. This is just a super, great thing too, pizza. If you got some leftover pizza that you want to just heat up real quick and get that crisp still going and you don't want to have to throw it in the oven, air fryer is the way to go. I'm gonna give this probably another 4 or 5 minutes in the air fryer, and let's check on our mushrooms again. Oh, also, when it comes to the air fryer, get one without the non-stick coating. That's a good idea. You don't want carcinogenic plastic crap getting into all your crap. And come on over here, guys. Check out how small. These are delicious, but check out how much less mushroom we have now than we did a moment ago. Whole lot less mushroom. And when you spread these out, it's gonna be really nice. So we're gonna put our mushroom to the side. Got our muffin baking pan here. I'm gonna use 10 of these. I like organic olive oil. Like I kind of indicated earlier, I suggest you top them all off at the end, because you're gonna find some cottage cheese that's kind of hanging out on the bottom, which I really, really like, but I won't fill it to the top just yet. These aren't gonna rise terribly. See, now you're starting to see the cottage cheese come out. So each serving, again, is 2 of these, not 1, 2. Wow, that looks good. Yeah. All right, friends, obviously we are not adding our bacon when we mix it up, so we're adding our bacon in now. This looks friggin' great. So we're baconed while you're there. And now I'm gonna do pretty much a similar thing with our mushrooms, which also look friggin' awesome here. Yeah. That's it, guys. Throw them in the oven. I'm good to go. Let's throw it in the oven. All right. Check out our sous vide going, makeshift sous vide. Looking just delectable. Set your clocks for 40 minutes and come on right back. All right, guys, let's check it out. I think these are ready. Oh my God, these smell unbelievable. Take a look at that, guys. This is fantastic. This is what's up right here. Look how beautiful. It's got a little cheese spill. I don't care. It looks phenomenal. And I'm gonna eat all of them just right now because it looks so good. I'm gonna eat them all right now. That's what's up. I just ate one of these. These are absolutely delicious. Here are the macros. They are fantastic, way better than the Starbucks version. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more like this, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, become a super, join the Caffeinated Iron Club. And until next time, I'll see you next time.